Yes.
We got another complaint that you're using amplification if you're protesting. I don't mind you protesting, but you cannot use amplification.
I'm louder with my voice, sir.
Be louder with
It's
your
echoing.
voice. Be louder with your
Yeah.
voice.
Louder your voice, have at
What's
it.
that?
But if you're louder with your voice, have at it.
Yeah.
You're just complaining about the amplification.
Was there a decibel though?
There's a city ordinance against amplification.
Against all amplification? I thought it was like 110 decibels.
Nope. Not whenever you're doing these types of things on the street. It's amplification.
Well, I don't know. I mean, I've used it on and off.
Okay.
Just
I'm
very
telling
little.
you, okay?
Yeah.
Please don't use it anymore. We're gonna have to cite you.
Okay.
Okay?
Yeah.
Don't mind if you yell it as loud as you can.
I thought there was a bullhorn ordinance.
Amplification.
Okay. Because this is just a little tiny thing.
Look, I'm not gonna argue.
I'm not arguing with you. We're gonna do whatever you say, sir.
I'm just asking you don't use the amplification.
We're gonna do whatever you say.
I appreciate it.
Because I can lift up my voice a lot louder than this.
Let's do it.
I just tried to save my voice. So, because I've only got so much voice in me.
Well, whenever your voice runs out, give it to somebody else and let their voice run out.
I don't have anybody that has a voice loud enough.
I don't know.
So.
Women are pretty good at,
Oh,
at yelling.
you're absolutely right. Yeah. Yeah.
Mine don't.
So.
She's got an endless voice.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, we need her.
Just please don't use the amplification because if I get another complaint,
I'm not going to use it.
thank you.
So if somebody says it, they're lying. But it is echoing. My voice is echoing when I'm preaching.
Okay.
So they I don't even think they can tell.
Okay.
So.
All right. Have a good day.
Thank you.
Yes, give to the poor. When the poor give to the rich, they become more poor.
Is he, sir? Okay, he's right
Howdy.
in front of us.
How are you?
Good, I can't see, so I'm not trying to be weird with you.
Oh, no worries, no worries.
So-
What's your question, sir?
No, we were here Saturday, and we were told we couldn't have any amplification whatsoever before we decided. And so we've just been here, and a guy's got a boombox and he's been blasting it in us, trying to drown us out.
Part of the ordinance about protesting,
Yeah.
you can't have an amplified device.
Okay.
A radio falls under the noise ordinance. It
Okay.
has to be above a certain
Okay.
decibel level. That would be the reason.
So I could have my daughter here with a radio
Yeah, anybody can play a
playing
radio.
an MP3 as loud as she wants of me. You know what I'm saying? I'm just saying. I just want what's fair. You know, and I know the city's got a lot of regulations and stuff, but
No, it's
That's
state,
all we're
it's
trying to do.
state law. We don't necessarily. We don't necessarily.
Like, as long as it's recorded and it's just being played through the radio.
Yeah. What? Here's,
I mean,
here's a
they
question
calm
for you.
down now.
What is your purpose for wanting to come up here and yell at these folks?
well, are you familiar with the conference here?
Huh?
Are you familiar with the conference here?
Yeah.
What's going on? The Kenneth Copelands, the Jesse Duplantis, the guy speaking tonight. He's got a 35,000 square foot house. These men are teaching the prosperity gospel, which is if you give money to them, then you can be rich too. So we're here exposing them as wolves feeding on God's people. So.
Well, I don't necessarily know that it's not biblical.
Well, I
That
mean,
might be
give
your-
me an
hang on,
example.
hang on.
Give me an example of somebody in the New Testament. Jesus didn't do it.
I'm not here to discuss the Bible with you.
Well, you just
I'm here. No.
you just
hang
asked me
on.
questions. I answer you.
Hang on, I'm talking to her. But you know, they're preaching biblical things.
That's not true.
Okay.
That's not true. Do you know that Kenneth Copeland preaches that we're gods? Are you familiar with that?
No, I am very unfamiliar.
Well,
with
you're telling me that you know what they're preaching, and I'm telling you that they're preaching that you're gods.
He's talking about the Bible in his.
Well, you know what? Satan gave out scriptures too. Did you realize that? Satan did when he was quoting
Hang on.
scripture to Jesus.
You can stop your rhetoric with me.
That's not rhetoric, sir.
I'm not here for you to convince me to do anything.
Well, then don't try to convince me.
I'm not.
You're,
I'm just
you're over here asking why I'm here. I thought I was
I
having a
asked you a
discussion with.
question.
I thought we were having a discussion, and
I am, but
you're
you're
lambasting
preaching
me.
to me. I'm not
No,
I am not even
you're telling me I'm wrong, and I'm telling you you're wrong.
I'm not.
If we're entering into that kind of conversation,
Have I ever used the word wrong?
no, you were saying, well, they're preaching the gospel. You're
No,
saying
I
untruths,
don't believe I said that.
or you're preaching truths.
I didn't hear you.
What's that?
You said that
No, you were saying that what they were doing was right, basically.
Oh,
I
no,
don't remember the exact words.
I don't agree or disagree with whatever they're doing.
Okay, so you don't agree with it now.
I don't
Okay.
agree or disagree
Okay.
with what they're doing.
Well,
I
this
don't
is what
agree or
this is
disagree
what
with what you're doing.
this is
I'm
what
asking
Christians
you a
are supposed to.
question.
Well, I'm telling you, I've given you everything. The Bible in Ephesians it says to expose the works of darkness. This is a work of darkness, so we're exposing it.
And I can appreciate that.
Good.
All right. So we're clear on the amplification question.
So there's no amplification.
You're
So
not allowed.
if-
While you're protesting, you are not allowed to use.
Well, what if I'm
amplified
preaching? I
device.
don't consider myself protesting. I'm preaching.
Well, we consider you to be protesting.
Okay.
But he said if you're taped and then it's being.
Yeah, so if I have,
You asked me that question. I didn't say that.
Well, isn't that like music? I mean, that
yeah, I could bring a boombox here tomorrow with
I suppose you
with a
could.
recording.
Now, I might not be the person that's here, and they might have a different interpretation of it.
That's the problem, is when I'm dealing with a bunch of subjectiveness,
You're right.
it's a problem.
I don't.
And then you know who gets hurt in the end if I don't. It's like I'm the one that gets cited with the ticket if I don't jump through whatever hoop is put in front of me. So.
So your concern is the music is too loud?
No, the guy was
Is your
calling.
concern is the music too loud?
No, he was.
Because there is a city ordinance with the city of Fort Worth about the music being loud. Is the music too loud?
He was playing it. Not now, it's not.
I'm asking.
Not now, it's not. Not now, it's not. When you guys weren't here, it was. He was blasting it right in my face.
That policeman was here.
Yeah.
And I will talk to him, and I will ask him.
Yeah.
You know.
So I'm just wondering what's
respect
fair.
I mean, you have
yeah.
a right to be here.
Yeah, I'm
you have
not.
a right to be here
I'm
just
not
as
walking.
much as they have a right to
He
be
was
here.
following us around and blasting us, and I mean I'm not following anybody around here blasting any certain person.
Okay.
So.
But you have to understand that that's a two-way street, right?
Well, I understand. They have to understand too.
Okay, but
So.
that's what I'm saying. You have to understand that's a two-way street also.
Sir,
they feel
I
like
do
you're.
this-
They feel. I understand. I understand.
This isn't about feelings.
Let me finish. It's not about feelings. Then you didn't like it when he was following you around
No,
with the loud music?
no, that was totally different.
No. It's
That's,
the exact
he's
same thing
following
as what
me.
you're doing.
No, I'm not following them.
You're here where they're at. You followed them here.
No, I'm in public.
I
This is
understand.
yeah.
You're talking semantics now. If he follows you, he's in public also. He has the right to do that. Just like you have the right to take
I
people,
don't-
just like you have the right to sit here and
Do
tell
I
people
have the
what
right
you
to get a
are doing.
boombox and follow you and put it
Absolutely,
in front of your
100%
face?
you do.
Do I?
Yeah.
There's no. That's not restricted, but a preacher can't have an amplifier.
You cannot
That's
have
crazy.
an amplifier when you're out here protesting.
So I can be followed around, but that's not fair.
Well, there's a lot of things in this world that somebody might not think is fair.
Well,
And,
I'm just.
and
We
once
can.
again, it's about the subject matter that you want it to be about. It's not fair to you because you want to be able to do what you want to be able to do.
I just want to use my First
There-
Amendment
there-
right. This First Amendment right is not playing music in somebody's face.
No.
That's not freedom of speech. That's not your First Amendment.
He's not harming anybody by playing music.
Okay, well,
I'm
let
going
him,
to
let
ask
him
him
play.
like I told
Let him
you.
play it in front of your ears, follow you around, and then you tell me that. I don't think you would allow it.
It's under the same. It's
I don't
the
think you
same-
would allow it.
Okay, let me respond to you. Okay? It's under the same principle that you're talking about. You have the right to come here and
I hear you. Hey.
listen. Don't talk for 1 second.
I hear you.
Just 1 second.
I hear you.
Okay, you want to say that he doesn't have the right to do that? Yes, he does.
Well, I'm
It
not
may
saying
be
he doesn't.
annoying, but there's a lot of people here that I think feel like
Right.
you're annoying.
Well, that's
I don't
true.
happen to be one of
That's
them. You
true.
have the right to do everything
That's true,
that
but
you're
I would
doing.
say that what I'm doing is at least constitutional.
I would have the same argument that he's allowed
Hey.
to walk around or ride
No.
around in the public and play loud music.
Can I tell you one thing? I do appreciate your candor.
And I appreciate it.
And you being,
Thank you.
you know,
Thank you very much.
discussing it all. We
Before he gets
appreciate you
away
guys.
from here, I'm going to ask
No,
him
I mean
about
that's
the
all we were asking is.
I appreciate it.
Yeah,
Yep.
but I appreciate it.
One of the policemen.
Dollar. Judas would have loved all this money, wouldn't he have? Judas loved treasure, right? Yes, Judas loved money just like you all. The greedy people.
Good morning.
Good morning.
I'm the police, or what are you guys?
We are Fort Worth Police.
Yes, ma'am.
And I'm going to ask that while y'all continue to voice your thoughts
Yes.
and whatnot, if you will just keep moving while doing
Oh, okay.
so.
We're doing that.
That's fine. Okay. Yeah, if you could just do it in a different
Okay.
direction, and it just has to be on the other side of that red bridge.
Gotcha.
So,
This is our third day here.
Yeah, and
So-
actually the police yesterday told us as long as we off the awning,
Yeah. You're here, son.
we talked to two officers.
okay. Well, let me clarify that
We talked
information.
to is it Cindy, the lady that
Well, I mean they're in charge here, and so whatever they say is what we're going to do.
And
So,
that's fine, and
yeah.
y'all can
Yeah, we're
I've only
here
had one
to
cup of
we're here to
coffee,
get along with you
excuse
guys. So
me.
whatever
Sure, that's
whatever we
fine.
need to do.
Let me just clarify that. It
Yeah.
has to be on that other side of that red brick, and here's the reason why, okay? Because no, well, no, not at all. Just on that other side of that brick, that constitutes the start of the sidewalk.
So we're
Now,
Your First Amendment rights are precious to us, and we're going to guard
She
them.
wants us all the way
What's
over
that?
by the road.
wait a second.
All that red brick,
Is this an officer?
that
Is this a
forward-
policeman here?
No, he's part of the convention.
Okay, I don't really want to hear from you, sir.
Yes,
but
I'm
ma'am,
a policeman, by the way.
what are you working in the capacity as a policeman, or are you working for the
I'm
convention?
24/7.
Okay.
On that.
Well, if I can
on
talk
that
to these
red
ladies,
brick.
are you in charge of what's going on here,
Yes,
sir?
I am.
Okay. Ma'am, is he in charge here?
No, they're in charge.
He is?
He's in charge here in this
Okay.
event. at the
But
convention.
here's my issue, ma'am.
Yes, we are.
Here's my issue is we're here to be heard.
Sure.
And we've been told by policemen that we can be here. So the problem is it seems like it's very subjective. We're getting rules every different day, and this is good one day and that is good another day.
And
I'm saying we want to abide by the rules, but these rules are now here to just force us away from here versus
because of where you're standing this moment.
this moment. So this is a subjective First Amendment?
No.
So
She just said it was, sir.
Here's what we're going to do. I need y'all to be on the sidewalk. While you're on the sidewalk, stay moving. And that's it. It's really
Okay.
simple.
Well, is this
Okay.
not?
So this is not part of
This
the
is
part
not
of
the
the
sidewalk.
convention center
And let me make sure I understand this right. If we stay right here and we move right here, you're going to cite us. Is that correct?
What I would like for you to do
Is that right?
is-
Because I would like to. I believe, based on the officers, the testimony that I received from the officers and their superiors yesterday, that they said that we would be fine here.
That's not true. Because
well,
you're on the
well then,
convention center property right now. Where you're
well, who
standing.
owns the convention center?
The city of Fort Worth.
Well, he told us that everything, the only area zoned by this event was the part under the awning.
How about we do this? You're here to express your
That's
your
right.
thoughts and whatnot.
That's right.
So let's do it the right way. And
Well,
let's
I'm willing to do
on
that,
the
but
sidewalk.
I'm saying I'm willing to do
Sir,
what is
I'm
legal.
not-
Ma'am, if you're going to cite me, I'll go there. If you can tell me that you're going to cite me, then I will go there. But if I can't be here like I was yesterday, and like I have officers on videotape saying it's my legal right to be here, then I have to assume that you're just being subjective.
He's in charge.
Then I have to assume you're just being subjective, ma'am.
Okay, here's what
And
we're
and
gonna
that's
do.
the law is not subjective.
I think you want to have an argument.
No, I don't. I just want to be right here where I can be heard. I'm not going to be heard if I'm over there.
That's fine. You will be heard.
No, I
if you're
disagree.
on
I
the
disagree,
sidewalk.
ma'am. I do this every week. I disagree with you.
Okay.
And it's okay to have a disagreement.
That's right.
But I'm just telling you, if you're going to threaten me with a citation, then I'll be happy to move. Okay, then I'm going to stay here. I'm sorry, I don't want to leave. I want to stay right here, and I'm going to move. I'm going to move, and I'm going to stay right here.
This is part of the convention center property where you're
Okay.
standing.
Well,
like
all-
she explained to you.
I understand that, but
Okay,
here's what
that
I'm
is
explaining.
public-
Here's
that
what
is
I'm
public
explaining is I was
property over
told
there.
I was told yesterday that this was fine to be here.
I
We had
understand that.
we had interactions with numerous officers, numerous superiors, and they had no
She's a
problem
supervisor
whatsoever.
as well, and
I
she's
understand that.
supervisor here
But
right
but
now.
but she's asking me as a citizen, and I'm telling her as a citizen, I don't want to move. If she's giving me a lawful order, then I will move. If she's giving me an order, I definitely will obey. I'm a law-abiding citizen, but I believe that it's my right to be here. Anna?
I'm right here.
Well,
You're in front of
if
me.
y'all are done, we're going to continue.
No, we're not done.
We're not done. Are you detaining me?
What he just said.
Are you detaining me now,
I'm
ma'am?
still having a conversation.
Okay, I don't want to have a conversation anymore unless
I'm letting her know
unless
what
you're
you
going
just
to
said.
detain me. I would like to continue exercising my First Amendment. Folks, we're here where Judas is being preached here. The gospel of greed.
An officer's coming right behind you.
Yes.
How you doing? I'm a stranger. How y'all doing today?
Good. How are you, sir?
Good. All this stuff has to stay up off the ground, okay? We're not allowed to use any. It's 30-12, private use of sidewalk, city of Fort
I've got it
Worth.
right here.
Okay.
No, he means the cooler.
All this cooler stuff can't be on the ground, okay?
Okay.
We can't use it for private use of sidewalk. We try to keep that. So
Where can we
if-
put it?
When they
Huh?
have
Where
like
can we
their
put it?
stuff on that
That's
little
We
thing,
can't.
It's convention center property. It's going to be up to them. They probably won't.
Well, doesn't it belong to the city?
So when like
What,
the homeless
convention
have
center?
City
stuff
property?
on the
It's
ground?
city property?
Well, it's a private entity
So what do you do with like
because
the,
it's
the
when they
homeless?
rent it.
What do you do with the homeless that are sitting around here?
Or put stuff on the ground?
It's up to the convention center.
No, I'm saying they
Well,
got
they're
stuff
not
on
allowed
the
to put
ground.
it. They're not allowed.
They've
to.
got bags. They're
Well,
all around us.
we tell them all the
Okay.
time. We tell them also all the time, can't have it all on the ground. You can hold it, carry it, whatever you want to do.
You know what?
we
We've
just
been
get
here
it on the
3
ground.
days and nobody's had a problem with us.
Okay,
I mean,
well,
you know what's?
I am the downtown liaison, and they may
Okay.
not have known or say, but I'm the downtown liaison. And is that amplified?
What's that? I don't have anything on, sir.
that amplified?
What's that? I don't have anything on. I'm not using it.
Well, I see down here. I can hear the amp.
No, it's
Sure.
just his voice bouncing.
It's amplified, so that's a speaker, isn't it?
What's that? I don't have it on.
You did have it on a minute ago.
No,
Sir, I
he
don't
was
have it on.
walking towards
Okay,
the building.
but I just let you know, amplified. It's 23-8 noise ordinance. It's amplification. You can't have that either.
You know what?
okay? Just let you know that, okay?
The verse before that on the title. What's that? Yeah, I mean it was like a reasonable. It's talking about reasonable. It's very subjective.
No,
it's very subjective.
in the downtown area is not allowed. No, sir.
In the downtown area?
Yes, sir.
What about in the rest of Fort Worth?
Sir, the rest of Fort Worth, it depends on where it's at.
What about in just the sidewalk?
Sir, all I care about is the downtown area.
I'm just trying to pick your mind,
I know,
pick your
yeah.
brain.
Yeah,
So-
but I'm not going to sit here
because you know what, we hear so
many.
many different things. It's the only thing I don't want to do is be cited.
Well,
Because
and
we
that's
hear
what I
so
don't
many
wanna
different
do.
things.
I don't want to
Yeah.
do that either.
I mean, we
That's what I
had
don't wanna
some
do.
police officers saying we had to leave, and we couldn't be here just a minute ago. Some police officer girl, and we couldn't be where we're at. And it's like
No, it's
so-
a question where if we really get down to the detail, this is convention center has a lot of property in here, and there's so many feet of property. I guess if I went over and looked at detail, you probably possibly could be in the violation.
we
or
had
the sidewalk area
officers
starts over
yesterday
here.
that said as long as
I
we weren't under
understand.
the awning,
You
that
can't
was
be
their
under the
property.
awning. I know that that's part of their deal, for
Yeah.
sure. I was out here, it's a question because it goes from the new to the old, and,
Yeah.
and that's where the. But I'd have to look on the map. But I don't have a
I got
map
you.
with me, so I don't want to. I'm
And
not
we're-
going to deal with
We're
that.
law-abiding people, sir.
And all I want to do is just take have this stuff off the sidewalk and no amplification.
Is
And,
there-
and your
is
people
there any
live
grass?
huh?
Is there anywhere we can set it? I mean, anywhere
your
we can
car.
set it. Well, I just didn't want my wife to have to walk all the way back over to her car.
I'm not going to give you permission to set it somewhere.
That's
on
how
someone's
we want to be
private property.
hydrated.
If I don't want to set it on someone's private property, I'm not going to give
This
you
isn't
permission
private
to do that.
property. This is a city property.
Okay.
Isn't that taxpayers doing that?
Sir, ma'am, it's
Well, let me ask you
30-12.
something. Are you gonna,
Private
if we
use of
keep this
sidewalk.
right here, are you going to cite us?
yes.
You will. Okay. That's all we need to know.
Okay.
You got that, right?
Okay. Well, you know what? How crazy is this? Hey, Anna. Yes. Evil men and imposters would grow worse and worse, deceiving and being deceived. Isn't that the case here today? Oh, the wolves are feeding. Okay, is it good? Can you see the convention center good? Yeah. Tell me when you're ready. What is this thing called? Okay. Tell me when you're ready. Yeah, tell me when you're ready. Yeah, we're here at the Southwest Believers Convention here in downtown Fort Worth. This is probably one of the greatest assemblies of wolves in probably the history of America. You've got Kenneth Copeland here. You've got Crefeld Dollar. He's actually preaching right now. Crefeld Dollar is the one that, I guess he's had multiple at fairs. He drives Rolls Royces. He was raising money so he could buy a Gulfstream 6. I think he bought that. But they have mansions. One thing that these men all have in common is they have mansions and they love money, and they tell people that it's good and it's normal to be rich and to want money. So it's the gospel of greed, it's the gospel of prosperity, but the only one that's prospering are the wolves. So we're here this week to expose them. This is kind of a week-long deal. This is our third day here, and they've got different speakers every day, but it's almost like these people are drinking Kool-Aid. Yes.
Let me see your ID, please.
What for?
Because you're using amplification.
Sir, I'm just doing it for...
No,
Sir, we were doing a film here.
doesn't matter. Do you have a permit to do a film?
What's that?
Do you have a permit?
It's a camera. It's a consumer
Let me see your
camera.
ID, sir.
It's a consumer camera. What's this? What's the ordinance?
It's a city ordinance. You cannot use amplification.
Okay.
Okay, we've already talked about this the other day.
Sir, there was no amplification.
Your
It's
ID.
lower than my voice.
Does not matter.
Doesn't matter. So it's not a level, not a matter of I can't even see. It's not a matter of the volume. It's just a blanket. Can you get it out, Anna? I'm gonna hand it to her because I can't see.
Okay.
So I don't have a current license, but it's my ID. Yeah, here we are. We're doing a little film, and the police. What? And yesterday the police say it's okay for a little amplification. Today it's not okay. And now it's all amplification is banned. It's really funny, all the subjective laws that they have. Yeah, I realize that. It's subjective. The subjective laws at Fort Worth. The subjective laws of the city of Fort Worth. You know what? I'd be worried about stopping crime, not harassing preachers of righteousness. I'm a preacher. But the police harass preachers. Some of them. There's been a lot of good ones out here. But they'll harass me versus... What's that? Yeah. Hey, officer. Is he around me?
Yeah, he's in front of you, right?
Yeah, if I can get your name for the camera.
He'll be on the ticket.
What's that?
He'll be on the ticket.
Okay. Now, just so we're very clear, okay? Just so we're very clear, you're telling me that there's no amplification whatsoever. What's that? No amplification whatsoever. That's what the city of Fort Worth has decided. Because the Northern Court says you can't just make blanket bans on noise or on volume. You can't just make blanket. That's what the Northern Court of Texas decided. That's all right, we got the camera going. So the city of Fort Worth has a complete ban on amplification. You can have radios.
Oh, he was a policeman that was here yesterday.
What's that? Which one?
That policeman. The second one, but he saw you not too long ago. We talked to him yesterday. He's the one that told you, towards the end when we were walking away, he came to us.
Oh. You're not going to believe this, officer. I'm there doing a video with my wife, just like this, and she's like this far away, and I've got just a little amplification on so that she can film me an intro video, and this officer runs out just to give me a ticket.
Now they got 5 police officers.
Yeah.
Now and the woman.
This is not a bullhorn. Yeah, if they look at the ordinances before that, it says that an ordinary person with normal, we weren't bothering anyone. We weren't bothering anyone. We were singled out by the police.
Well, we've had several complaints on you, so you haven't been
Well,
bothering people.
ma'am, you know what? That's not bothering people. I'm exercising my rights. No, you know what? My amplification was... No, I didn't have my amplifier yesterday.
Yeah, you did.
No, I didn't. You're lying.
You had it earlier
You're
today.
lying. I had it today, but I didn't have it yesterday.
And you've already been told today.
What's that?
I warned him twice the other day.
When? That was Saturday. No, you know what? Since then, sir, we've been told. Sir, we've been told that we can have it by people here.
And he was here, that officer was here, he knows we didn't
No, you-
have amplified. But you were told this morning you did not have it.
Well, which is it? What do we? Which laws do we obey? Just the ones that when the police want to give tickets? So we can't have it when we can have it. People can blast us, and then we can't have it. I mean, it's like, how subjective can we be?
Because yesterday
Now, this
we
is
were
really
watching the
unfair.
video.
And you know what? You can't just. And I'm telling you that the Northern Court has already affirmed that you can't just have blanket amplification bans. And the reason that may be on the books here, it's because nobody has tested it. But I'm telling you, there are law firms that will test it, and we don't want to necessarily do that. But we want to have our First Amendment rights. And we've been singled out for multiple things. We've been harassed by the police here, and we've got it all on tape. We've got it on tape where we've been harassed and manipulated by some of the police department here today. And that's really sad. That's really sad. We're here to warn people that are being fed on by these wicked men in here that are living in luxury. And the police are coming and they're it's like they want to stop the ones that are warning the people. I'm out here preaching. be on the ticket. What's that? No, you know what? I got it clearly on the tape where we were just doing a little video and he comes over and attacks me. That was the only time I used it. Was just for a little video between us. You know what? We'll be happy. We'll be happy to turn this over to our attorneys. We'll be happy to turn it on. We've got testimony of officers telling us one thing and then telling us another. We've got plenty of testimony from these officers harassing us.
Sir, just look up 23-8 for the amplification.
Sir.
So they can't use
No, you know what? It's the
I
verse.
let you know that a minute ago.
It's the verse above that, though, or the title above that. Sir, I was right here
Well, that's
doing.
why you take it to court. That way you can decide.
No,
that
you
in
know,
court.
and I'm just telling you, if you want to press that, the northern courts have already determined that you can't just have blankets,
Okay,
blanket bans.
We're in Fort Worth, Texas. So I don't
I
know
understand.
About the northern
Do you know what
court,
the
sir.
northern court covers, Fort Worth?
Sir, I don't know anything about the northern court. That's
I know
for
you-
our courts to decide that.
Yes.
Fifth does not cover
No,
any northern
no,
states.
it's whatever covers Amarillo, because there was already a case. And you know what, and you know what, we weren't here preaching at these people. I was taking a video so my wife could hear me with the ambient traffic, and we were facing right here. I was just doing an intro video, and I haven't even been using it. And this guy comes over here, he's just ready. He's been after me all day.
So,
Whoever that was, they gave me the ticket.
so you're claiming that?
You're not talking about now. You're talking about somewhere else.
The other day,
No,
too.
no,
The
the
other
other day
day?
too.
Okay.
The other day
Before
too.
using
They said that
amplifier,
you're
they
using
just
an
told us to move.
No, no, no.
They give him a
I was
ticket?
literally,
No.
I was literally like right here with my wife just now. Just now. No, I
We
was
didn't
right here
have
with
an
my wife,
amplifier the other day.
and I didn't have an amplifier yesterday. I turned it up I'm going to show you, just like this, so she could hear me. I mean, it's right on the
You
video,
cannot use any.
just like in the video. It was lower than my voice, and this man just wanted to give me a ticket, and he came out. I tried to explain it to him.
If it's,
And the
let me
other
ask
day
you a
when we
question.
were here,
If
there was
the
a guy
amplifier
with
is
a
lower than your
radio
voice, what's the point?
blasting at us.
No, so I can direct my voice towards the camera, for the camera, because she was filming.
But the
That's
other
why
day
we were
when
doing it.
here,
And
there
I
was a
haven't been
guy
using it
blasting
today.
us with music, and the officer said he has the right to do that.
Yeah.
So we're like, well, then we can't use
Did you get the officer's
amplifier?
name or information?
I've
You
got
know
it
what?
on
We don't
video.
have video.
I've got it on
We
video.
don't have his name.
Well, make sure you take that to court with
He was
you.
in the
Well, you know what? I mean, it's
police
just,
car over there,
unless the,
and he told me no, that we couldn't do anything because he had the right to have radio blasting, and he was circling us with his wheelchair with the radio. He's like, no, he has the right to do that.
Yeah.
And we asked him when we use amplifier. He's like, I don't know, but he could do that. If you had it on radio, you could do that. That's the First Amendment. So that's why we brought him. Because they keep telling us different
Well,
things.
cities, states, and municipalities can be more restrictive. They can't be less
Well-
restrictive,
No, I
but they can
understand,
be
but
more
different
restrictive.
yeah, I
officers
understand
are
how it
doing
works. Is
different
you can
stuff.
actually have unconstitutional laws,
Like this officer,
but until
he just
until
came.
actually somebody.
Here's what I'll tell you. The answers that officers are going to give you are going to be based on their discretion.
Right.
Some officers, they'll tell
Right,
you,
like he
hey,
gave us a different one. He didn't. He was pretty
well,
sure
some
that we could.
officers
Right.
will give you the warning.
Yeah.
Some officers will write you the ticket. It
Right.
happens on traffic stops. It
Right.
happens on investigations.
Yeah, he
it's,
just
it's all at the
he just wanted
determination
to
of
get
the
us.
Now this guy's had like a thing for us because he probably hates Christians.
I'm right here.
Yeah, you probably have a thing for us, don't you? Hey, you've been harassing us,
No,
sir.
sir, I came out and told you no amplification. Did I?
Sir, did
Yeah,
you
but
not
he
see what I
hasn't
was
been using
doing?
it.
Did you not see what I was doing with my wife? You ran out here. You ran out.
I heard the
There's
amplification. I stood over
No,
and
you
listened
didn't.
to it. Yes, I
No,
did,
you
sir.
didn't.
Yes, I did,
Sir, I don't
Because he
believe that.
just came out and he
I
was
think
already
you just want to give tickets.
You lifted your shirt up and showed me your
Yes,
device.
he
and
showed
you
it
were
to you, but he
turned, you
wasn't
shown
using
it
it.
on and you had it off. I had heard you. I was listening from a distance.
Sir, I had
I'm
my
not arguing.
microphone like
He's-
this.
You'll be able to take
Well,
it
you
to
got it
court.
on video.
You'll be able to take
No,
it
you know
to
what?
court.
No, you know what? It's just, you know what? You guys are just like the guys inside there feeding on the cows here. You know what? There's crime in Fort Worth. There's dangerous people. There's dangerous things going on, and you there's.
Sir, you seem like an organized
That lady
individual.
wanted to go
If you're uncomfortable with the amplification law, I absolutely
Well, you know
recommend
what?
get with your civilian
Here,
leadership.
let me tell you this, sir.
and try to get them
Can I
to
tell you
change that
something?
law.
This is exact. I can't see.
Here's
but-
the deal, okay?
but-
I warned you all the other day
Right.
about the amplification.
Right.
I said, please turn it off. I gave
Right.
you a warning.
Now it's
Okay,
not
you
the
didn't use it.
volume, right?
Right.
You're-
And then we
it's
talked
not
about
the
it.
volume.
Let me
It's
speak.
just
Let me
no
speak.
amplifier band, right?
That's right.
Okay,
So,
that's what you're saying. Okay.
After he was warned numerous times the other day, I know you remember me.
Right.
Because I warned
Yeah,
you.
he took it off.
And I didn't have it yesterday.
And they issued a
He
ticket.
didn't have it
I said,
yesterday.
please.
And-
you can talk as loud as you want.
Okay.
Just don't use any amplification.
Can I tell you something?
Today,
We didn't
I'm
even
right.
bring it
He's not gonna
yesterday.
let me talk. Okay.
We didn't even bring it
Today-
yesterday.
I'm not talking about yesterday.
No, yesterday an officer said that we can use the same.
Today I
You
rolled
just want to
up
give me a
use
ticket.
amplification.
You just want to give us a ticket.
You just want to give us a ticket.
No, you know what? Hey, that's all right. That's all right. You know what? I'm not going to make $1 in this, but let me tell you what. This is all these people do is go after these civil rights cases,
There's not
and
a
they
clause
win.
in there that you can turn it on for a minute.
No, you know what?
You
It
can't-
doesn't matter. There's no. You know what? Your First Amendment covers your right. Covers your right to do these things.
You can take it to court.
Well, you know what? I mean, I don't want the city of Fort Worth to have to pay out money to some lawyer because the police just have they have a thing to just come after street preachers. You know, I mean, that's not my
I'm
goal.
sorry to feel you feel that way, sir. Just
Well,
you know,
it's the
continue your
truth.
First Amendment right, and but just don't use amplification and don't use our sidewalks for any private
not
use, and
using
it will be good.
I have it, like, right
Okay?
there on my feet.
No, I was just reiterating because.
I know, but what about the people like right there?
Yeah, right there,
Right
right there.
there.
Okay.
No, we're not.
Isn't
I know
it
you're
funny?
worried about us.
It's selective enforcement here, isn't it?
Gosh. And I told
Selective
you that I put it on the
enforcement.
wall. All those people have to
Selective
on the wall.
enforcement here, isn't it?
That probably belongs to
What?
the commission.
Yeah, but those people
Selective
don't want to do
enforcement.
that.
Selective enforcement.
Oh my gosh.
Have a good
Selective
day. Have a good
enforcement.
day. Just
No,
follow
you've given us a bad day,
You're
sir.
just giving us laws for us.
Yes.
Everybody
Have a good day.
Yes, the selective enforcement of laws here in Fort Worth.
You guys are on law.
How sad it is.